Record.
All right. Hi, Bobby. Thanks for coming into the office today for our check-in. How are you doing?
I'm not doing so good. I got suspended, Jackie.
Oh, tell me about that. What happened?
My teacher got mad at me because I was swearing and yelling at her, and so she kicked me out. And this was the third time, and so the principal suspended me.
Okay. So, well, it sounds like you've been having issues with your teacher at school. And so what I want to do is teach you.
She's always blaming me for things I don't do, and so I yell at her.
Oh, okay. Well, instead of yelling, I'm going to teach you what you could do differently. These are called coping skills, also known as anger reducers. Okay, so I'm going to give you the anger reducer sheet. Here you go.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, what do you think an anger reducer is?
Something to make me less mad, less angry.
Yeah, it's a way to distract your mind from getting upset and getting angry. So there's 3 that I want you to try. And if you look at the anger reducer sheet, the first one, can you read that, please? The deep breathing one for me.
Okay. Deep breathing. To do this exercise correctly, you should start with your chest forward and shoulders back. Take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. To be sure you're breathing in and breathing out is the same length. Slowly count up to 3 and back from 3 in your head as you breathe.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate this and then we're gonna do it together. Okay.
Okay.
So deep breathing, to do it correctly, it said you should start with your chest forward and your shoulders back. And then you're going to take 3 deep breaths, okay, in through the nose, hold it for 3 seconds, and then blow out for 3 seconds, okay? An easy way to remember this is sniff in the flower, blow out the candy, or blow out the candle.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all you're going to do is sniff in the flower, blow out the candle, okay? So let's try it. I'll do it first. So ready? Okay. All right. Now you give it a try. I want to see those nostrils flaring and those lips puckering. Go ahead and go. 3 seconds in. 3 seconds out. Good. There's 1. 2. Good. Very good. Very good. How do you feel after that?
I feel a little more relaxed.
Yeah, because it gets the oxygen going in your blood and your heart rate calms it down. So these have been proven to help you calm down, okay? So the next one that you could do is called counting backwards. Can you read that first, please?
Counting backwards. To do this exercise correctly, you will count slowly backwards from 20. You should think each number about 1 second apart. To make sure you count properly, you can insert a long word such as Olympia, Wenatchee, or Ellensburg in between each number. Think of a word that is useful for you.
Okay, perfect. So counting backwards, it distracts your brain. So you're used to counting from 10 to 1. And this is not that kind of counting. It's not a countdown to hit somebody, okay? So instead, you're going to count 20 to 11 slowly with a second in between each number. You could pick a word that like Mississippi, alligator, whatever's meaningful to you. What word would you like to pick?
Alabama.
Okay, so you would do this in real life in your head, not out loud, but for the sake of being in my office today, we're going to practice it. Okay, so in real life you wouldn't use thinking fingers, but it's just to remind you this is something we think about and not actually say out loud. So you get triggered, that means get angry, and you would start to count. So go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, and in between each number, think of your word, Alabama. Okay, so can you give it a try for me? Just show me this.
Do I have to say Alabama each time?
Just for the sake of the practice.
Okay. Am I thinking fingers?
Yeah, just in real life, you do this privately, but do it out loud for me today, please.
Okay, can I go?
Yes.
All right. 20, Alabama. 19, Alabama. 18, Alabama. 17, Alabama. 16, Alabama. 15, Alabama. 14, Alabama. 13, Alabama. 12, Alabama. 11, Alabama.
Very good. How do you feel after doing that?
I feel a little more calm, a little more relaxed, and I figured out why we go from 20 to 11.
Why?
Because I actually have to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as fast, right? Very good. That is one of my favorite ones that I use personally all the time, and it works great. Okay. But you can use all three of these. So the last one, pleasant imagery, also known as happy place. Can you please read that for us?
Pleasant imagery. To do this exercise correctly, you should think of a peaceful place that is special to you. This place can be somewhere in nature, a grandparent's house, your room at home, or anywhere appropriate that would relax you and help lessen your feelings of anger. The thoughts of this place should engage the senses. What does it look like? What do you see? What do you smell? What can you hear? What can you feel?
Very good. So pleasant imagery needs to be, let's keep it G rated or PG rated for this scenario. Okay. And what you do is you visualize when you get upset, something that makes you happy, that's relaxing. So for me, when somebody triggers me, then I can think of, with my eyes open for safety, I can think of, rocks with water running over it. And that's very calming to me. And I can almost hear the sounds and hear the birds, and it's very relaxing. So what would you pick for your happy place?
Being up in the mountains by Alpine Lake.
Nice. Okay. So you'd visualize that. And then what colors do you see around you?
I see a blue lake, and I see some snow up on the mountains, and I see some trees, the forest.
Wow. Yeah. Do you hear birds? Think about really how that would be.
Yeah, I can hear some birds.
Good. So your happy place, that's what you go to. Okay. Mm-hmm. So use these the next time when I see you next week or in a month. Please, I want you to practice these 3 anger reducers. So instead of yelling at your teacher when you're allowed back at school, you can use this with your girlfriend, family, friends, whoever, counselor. You can practice these, okay? So I'm going to give you a chance to work on that. And then when we come back next week, I'm going to ask you how you did, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today, and we will see you next week.
Thanks, Jackie. Can I go now?
Yes, you can.
All right. See you next week.
Okay, thanks.